Doodling might seem like a waste of time, but science has shown that it actually helps your brain focus on what you're hearing. People who doodle while listening can recall 29% more information than people who don't. Besides helping you retain information, your doodles can reveal some insight into what you're thinking and feeling. We'll let you know what those little pictures and scribbles in your notebook are saying about you. But first, be sure to click on that red subscribe button and turn on your notifications to get the latest from the Hub. Placement. If you're not shy about overwhelming your page with large doodles, that means that you enjoy socializing with others. Smaller doodles in the corner suggest that you tend to be neat and organized. If your drawings end up being in the center of the page, that means that you yourself enjoy being the center of attention. Most people tend to doodle on the left-hand side of the paper, which indicates feelings of nostalgia. Doodles on the right-hand side of the page indicate an urge to express yourself. 3D. Do you tend to think outside the box by drawing 3D boxes instead of simple flat squares? This doodle is slightly complex and is frequently drawn by someone with an ordered mind and a love of structure and routine. Drawing a stack of 3D boxes shows that you have a good sense of spatial relationships, but you might be feeling stressed out at the moment. In general, the closer your tower of boxes is to toppling, the more anxious and overwhelmed you're feeling. Flowers. Flowers were probably one of the first things you learned to draw as a child, and many of us continue to sketch them into adulthood. They seem natural and familiar and indicate that you have a gentle nature and a fondness for the outdoors. This particular doodle can often be influenced by your surroundings, and you're more likely to find yourself thinking wistfully of the outdoors in the springtime. Arrows. We see them on exit signs or street signs, but many people enjoy doodling arrows on their paper. These pencil and paper creations represent having direction and ambition in life. If they seem to be scrawled aggressively, with bold strokes and dark colors, they often mean that the artist is ready to take action about something. More carefully positioned and outlined arrows show a desire for progression or advancement, and this is doubly true if the arrow is pointing up. Faces. If your doodles tend to smile, this indicates a cheerful and easygoing nature. Are the people you draw gorgeous? This can be a sort of idealized self-portrait, or otherwise indicate that you're social in nature. Uglier faces could mean that you feel disdainful of other people or that you're in a bad mood. Of course, beauty is subjective and depends on your artistic ability, so that is definitely something to keep in mind when you're analyzing your doodles. Features. If you stick to drawing eyes instead of a whole face, this can indicate a wistfulness to be perceived as desirable by others. But if your eyes seem to be staring, that can mean that you feel as though your privacy is being invaded. Drawing mouths can indicate frustration and longing. In general, isolated facial features drawn without context show that the artist is frustrated with some aspect of his or her life. Shapes. Drawing stars means that you enjoy being the center of attention and being in the spotlight. However, if you draw stars with tons of points, this could mean that you're feeling down. Triangles are the second most common doodle, and they indicate that the person is thinking rationally. If you draw jagged zigzags, this can mean that you're uncomfortable with your life and long to escape, or that you have excess energy you're eager to burn off. Circles. If you tend to make spiral after spiral on your paper, this can mean that you tend to shrug off what's going on around you. You're too busy thinking about complex and unusual solutions to problems, and this can mean that you have an above-average intelligence. Drawing circles means that you yearn for unity and feel left out among your peers. This can mean that you crave affection and might be feeling a bit left out. Patterns. Do you find it soothing to doodle a chessboard pattern of squares on your paper? This can mean that you recently emerged from an uncomfortable situation, but it's still weighing heavily on you. If you find yourself drawing them frequently, it can indicate that you have a recurring issue that is causing you stress. Doodling a beehive pattern can mean that your first priority is a harmonious life and you're eager to settle down. Animals. If you find yourself drawing the same animal frequently, this likely means that you feel you can relate to its characteristics in some way, shape, or form. Doodling a specific animal could mean different things. For instance, a tiger or wolf means that you're internalizing anger about something or someone. Squirrels mean that you're longing for protection and for someone to care about you. A lion can mean that you're feeling confident and perhaps even feeling superior to those around you. What is the one thing that you absentmindedly doodle over and over again? Tell us in the comment section, and maybe it'll let us know a bit more about you. If you love doodling, like this video and subscribe to the Hub for more content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.